Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Ronnie and Christine. We're coming back at you. It's been a couple weeks since our last talk.
Weeks, yeah.
Okay, a couple weeks. But we're back and we want to welcome you to listen to us and hopefully what we have and our sharing with you could help in any way as God and Jesus is working through us.
Amen.
To make it, maybe you're just not aware. Maybe you don't know what it kind of looks like in someone's life, and we want to share that because of what He's doing for us. So
And please enjoy the music in the background. We're in a shared space right now, so we hope you enjoy the music.
yes, free entertainment.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so there we go, and it's all good.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about, we had some topics maybe we want to mention and start talking about that, and then we'll just go where God leads us.
Well, if we start, basically we met up earlier today and we were in a conversation. Ronnie said, wow, that's we should have a camera in here. And a lot of our conversations end up being like that, where we say, we should have a camera here
Right.
because it's real life. And we're talking about how we're going through struggles and just the wisdom that God gives us to get through those struggles, the verses that He gives us. I mean, obviously, it's not through osmosis that they get into our brain and, into our mind. We
Right.
actually have to open the book. We have to open a tablet, open our phone, open some Bible app, whatever. But we have to spend time in the Word, invest in the Word. And it's not a chore. I mean, if you think about it, these are the things that get us through some of the hardest times. I mean, if you think about some of the struggles on a day-to-day basis, I mean, just flare-ups of anger or frustration or just feeling at the end of your rope with patience, and then there are the bigger things like death. And I mean, and many times death catches us unaware, off our game. We're not expecting somebody to die, and somebody dies, and we're not caught up in the Word. Our relationship with God is not tight, so we're not going to Him first. So the topic that came up in our conversation earlier was about, well, how do you make sure that you don't inadvertently get off track? That you're on a good path and you're doing everything that is feeding the spirit, and then just one day you wake up and you have a huge setback. And so I had said to Ronnie, the difference from me from a year ago to now is that I've been immersed in the Bible. I mean, it's spiritual milk. It's like water. I need it more than I need water. And
that's where that's what amazed me when we started talking about this, and like she mentioned all the little things and daily stuff, and then the big things like she said, death, and how do we deal with it. So somewhere in the middle of the road there is kind of where I'm at with recovery. So and things are happening. God's making things, and he's been connecting all these dots, and now I'm trying to follow His lead,